United States of a Nation, here with Breanne Underwood, assistant bowling coach. Appreciate you coming in, Bree. We'll talk about the 2015-16 season. We're going to go with the women's team first. I know you know the women's team obviously better. That's kind of more of that's on your side. So let's recap last year, 14-15. There was some experience back. You had some new kids in there. Just talk about that whole season and how you felt like it kind of turned out when it was all said and done.
When it was all done, we finished fairly well. Overall, we had a lot of new players,
right.
So we had to learn start over from the beginning in a way and kind of rebuild our program. But
right.
Now I feel like we're in a better position as the year went on.
Mm-hmm.
We were placing in the top half of the field, which was really good,
right.
showing we finished sectionals pretty well overall.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of excited for what this year's to come.
Sure, definitely. You got the likes of Stephanie Adams back, who was active this summer for Team Canada in the Pan Am Games. So I'm sure she's only going to be even better, which says a lot for what she already is.
Mm-hmm.
But talk about her and talk about the other returners and what you're expecting out of them.
Of course, we have Steph, who's a tremendous player on the lanes, but also a great leader.
Sure.
We're expecting her to do even better and hopefully make a singles national bid this year. She was pretty close last year.
Right.
But we also have a freshman from last year, Brielle Newberry, who had a great freshman season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting her to do even better.
Right.
But we returned every one of our players except for one senior, so I feel like we're in a lot better position this year going forward. Have a lot of experience on the lanes, and we just need to teach those new freshmen what they need to do. But I feel like we're going to start off the year a lot better.
Sure, definitely. Talk about those new freshmen. Just a few of them. Highlight the key individuals who are going to step in.
We have two new freshmen that I think are going to be stepping in on that are pretty good to start with. Amber Oval from Waterloo area. She's already shown improvement just through trials and knows the game and continues to grow. And then we have Cheyenne Starr, who also bowled really well in trials. She ended up finishing second. She's from the Ottumwa, Eddyville area, so kind of local-ish, but bringing a lot of experience from the Ottumwa area. And
definitely. You guys, obviously everybody switching conferences, this year going into the Heart. Bowling's not such a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Conference is whatever it is. Just another meet, and I don't even think we have a Heart meet right now. Right,
mm-hmm.
So until more teams add, then maybe have a conference meet or whatever. But talk about just the schedule in general. Is there anything that's a little bit different? Anything that you guys are keying up on that this is going to be a big event for us and hopefully help us continue moving up the ladder.
We did have a big schedule change this year. Normally we open up in Wauwatosa. This year we decided to forego that Tier 1 away and kind of open up at a Tier 2, which is still an equally strong field in Indianapolis. But first trip out to Indianapolis is kind of long, but we had a good start last year there. So we're hoping to kind of build off of that. Some other places we're going to Neenah, Wisconsin. It's a different one. Going to Lincoln, Nebraska. So a couple closer but equally challenging fields. We're trying to go a little bit more Tier 2 fields to see how well we fare. But key tournaments to look for, the Leatherneck Classic, middle of the year in December, November, December area. That kind of is one that it's a Tier 2 field, but it's one that we want to do well in because it's right on the cusp of a Tier 1. We'll also want to hit the Hoosier really hard, the end of the year tournament, but overall, Vegas would be the shining point. We'll know how the season's going to go, how well we do in Vegas. So
those two tournaments.
So.
Yeah, definitely. Keys to success this year with a few new kids. You do have that returning talent back. What's going to help the team to continue moving up?
Communication. By far. We got better at the end of last year with communicating more on the lanes, but the main thing for us is sticking together and having that wealth of knowledge brought down to all those freshmen and all those sophomore players to know that they're all stick together as a team and they'll be fine.
So even though it's an individual sport, communication is still a big deal that everybody needs to understand. We got to talk, and if somebody sees something that someone's not doing right, or hey, this is what you need to tweak a little bit or something like that, or
makes
just
a big difference.
Or just a simple hey, give a lot of rah-rah, and all of that, when you're out there together. Sure. Okay. Well, great. Well, thank you so much for sitting down, talking about the women's program. We'll get to that second. We'll talk about the men's program as well. Thanks.